Welcome to Hot Flash Chronicles, where midlife is messy, menopause is madness, and we're sweating through it together.
We're Angie and Shelly, two caffeine-fueled, slightly inappropriate grandmas who say what everyone's thinking.
So grab a drink, crank up the AC, and let's dive in. Angie.
Shelly.
I'm not singing the intro.
Thank you for that. That is a logistical nightmare as the producer.
I get reprimanded a little bit when
I think gently persuaded.
Joyfully enter with song. But that's okay. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with
I just told you not to sing,
I'm
Shelly.
not singing. That was me having a small quaver in my voice.
Shelly, what are we talking about today?
We are going to talk about how we improve our lives by surrounding ourselves with the right people.
Right.
What that looks like.
The
and
people
how to do it.
Yeah, the people that are around you matter. We only have so many hours in the day. Time is a commodity you cannot replenish.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard once something about like you are the sum total of the 5 people that you most or spend the most time with.
Mm-hmm. What if 3 of them are Chihuahuas? How does that work?
The 5
Asking
people.
for a friend.
People. The 5 people.
Oh, they're not people? Okay.
I won't tell them that.
Goodness.
They're not, in fact, people.
They don't know that.
But you really need to be careful who you're giving your commodity of time to, because that's going to shape who you are.
Which is interesting because some people, sometimes you do get an active choice in who those people are, but sometimes you don't.
Right.
Like it can be your coworker might be somebody you have to spend a large portion of your time with, and they're going to have an effect on your life, whether you have asked for them to be there or not. They could be one of those 5.
They could.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. So sometimes you don't have control over it.
Yeah. So when you do, be wise.
So I think that it's okay sometimes to prune who you're spending a ton of time with.
Yeah.
Like you can kind of curate that.
I like that word.
Curate is a good word. You can curate it so that I choose to spend time with people that are going to help me grow, who are going to encourage me, and who like see the best in me and can kindly push me into new endeavors or ideas, who celebrate the way that I think or move or behave and kind of sculpt me into like what's the next level.
I think that at different times in my life, I've needed a different kind of person.
Totally.
You know, the 5 might have changed a lot over the years.
Oh, for sure.
And what I might have needed when I was 25 might be completely different, and is, I can guarantee.
I was going to say, it's definitely different.
At 60, it's way different than it was then. But that is why you kind of have to be aware of where you're at in your life, what your goals are, what you're trying to do, because you might have to adjust. Like you might have to move around some of the time and the influence from the people that you actively spend your time with.
Right. And whether you realize it or not, like if you're around people that aren't encouraging or helping you be the best you, then your subconscious will hear what's going on. Like whether you let it land or not, it lands. So you know, it's good to be questioned or pushed gently. I don't do well with hard pushing.
No.
So it's like you want to be encouraged. You want to be like help mold you into the best version of you right now, but that might change. Right. So I choose for Shelly to be one of my 5 people. And I'm really grateful that she is, because she is somebody who pushes in the kindest way and supports in the kindest way and makes me laugh in the best way.
Same.
She's funny as fuck.
Same. Back at you. I mean, and I think that is similar. I think a lot of times we mirror a lot of the people that we admire and want to have in our lives actually are a reflection of who we are and what our values are.
Yeah.
Because that does create strength and it kind of creates a stability and a foundation when you're with like-minded people. But every once in a while, it's appropriate to bring somebody in who kind of mixes things up a little bit. Sometimes we need to think differently and we don't want to just be
Right.
reinforced that. I think to continue to change and adapt, sometimes you have to shake things up.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to have a different
And sometimes you can realize, like, man, I've been spending a lot of time with Janet. I'm just making up a
that
name.
bitch,
I don't know a Janet,
Janet.
but it's like
Um,
you'll realize, like,
Janet, you're lovely. Whoever you are.
I don't know a Janet even. Um, you'll realize, like, I'm giving her a lot of my time. She's in my 5 people, and she used to, um, like, add to
Mhm.
the equation, and now she's actually dragging me down.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to just reassess and, like, maybe I don't need to say yes to Janet every time.
Yeah. Maybe Janet is on her way to the farm, you
Oh
know,
my god,
like she's going to
on her
go
way to the farm.
to the farm for a long visit, you know.
Well, I wasn't saying her demise was
I
coming. I
wasn't
was
either. I'm literally saying she's going to the farm. Uh,
actual farm.
an actual
Love that
farm.
for her. Good
I
job, Janet.
I think that it is okay, and we've talked about reason, season, and lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
and I think your 5 can very definitely also play into. There can be a reason why they're there for this time. It could be a season. They might be there for a few years, or they could be there the rest of your life. But people like Janet, whoever you are out there, if your name's Janet, we're just
Janet
using a
is a
name.
faceless
It could be
person. I
Belinda.
literally don't think I even know a
Well,
Janet.
Belinda, it's less of a common name. It could be a Belinda.
What made you say Belinda?
I don't know.
That was the other name I was going to use, but then
What?
I was like, but I know a
Is that why
Belinda.
you're a 5 and I'm a 5?
What
We're
the
a 5?
fuck?
Holy
I literally was going to use the name Belinda. Did I say that?
no.
Whoa.
But my
Of
mind
all of the
felt it.
names,
The vibe, the Belinda vibe was coming off
holy
you hard.
shit.
That's weird. That's a
That's
very odd
super
name.
specific.
It is very specific. But
Mm,
if your name is Belinda, we're not picking on you either. We're just using a name,
right.
okay, to represent this person
That's wild that you picked that
who
name,
is a
dude.
reason or a season and is not a lifetime.
Shelly's a lifer for me.
Yeah. Well,
She better
so
be.
far it has been pretty much.
So I was telling her son last night because her son has moved in with my husband and I, and he's renting a room from us. And I was saying, it's funny, your mom and I have been friends for like 15 years. We've never had like a disagreement. Like, I'm sure we have disagreed on things, but
Like
we've
a
never argued with each other. I've never been like annoyed with her, or pissed at her, or like
no.
needing space from her. And that I think is strange in a good way. But he was like, you guys understand how the other one moves and you appreciate it. And he was like, that's how you know that the friendship is different, because you guys can coexist and it doesn't annoy you because you understand how the other one moves and you like it.
Yeah,
So,
agreed. I
yeah.
mean,
I mean, she may have been annoyed with me many times, but she hasn't vocalized that. So,
no. I'm
I'm
trying to
kidding.
think if I've
I'm
had
kidding.
mate. I don't know. I mean,
Mm,
not that can. I mean, I'm sure everybody gets annoyed with everybody at some
right.
point,
And not like you're not going to get annoyed with people,
but
but it is kind of funny to me that we've never had
like we've never had a kerfuffle.
yeah, we've never
I
like
like that word,
gone at each other.
kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle is a great
I
word.
had to lean in, and I'm not supposed to, but
Oh my
kerfuffle,
God, Shelly.
kerfuffle.
Do you know what, you guys? Here's what I think, and back me on this. Do you think maybe one of these times I should make Shelly edit the episode and see what happens?
I think right now the reason I did this was to show that she can sometimes get a little annoyed with me, and it is when I
That's
sing.
different than
It's when I
disagreeing.
sing into the mic and I make an editing nightmare.
It
Which I like to think is just a cute little amusing
is.
dalliance
I won't
into
remember it tomorrow until I'm editing the episode, and then I'll be like, God damn it, Shelly.
bitch.
But it
Why
doesn't,
does she have to sing?
but I've never been like actually
No.
irritated with you.
No, I mean, and that's a good sign. Like sometimes you want these 5 people. Sometimes can it just be easy? Can the friendship and the relationship just be easy?
And I feel like we're not surface level friends. It's not like we don't dig deep. We go real deep.
Yeah.
Like, we dig into
Yeah.
like, there's some heavy issues going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
And before we started recording, we had to kind of debrief about how we're feeling about that, because who else can you do that with if not your best friend? And
Yeah.
like, holy shit, I got to vent about some stuff. And there's no safer place for me to voice how I'm feeling than to her. And that's why she's one of my people.
I think in the current world circumstances, this topic that we're talking about right now is really important
Totally.
because self-care, mental health, um, I've been having conversations with my husband, Phil. You
Hmm.
guys have heard about Phil. And a lot of the last few weeks, especially if you aren't American, some of our listeners are not.
Right.
You lucky bastards.
We have listeners in Australia.
I
I know
know.
that. Shout out to Chris. Hey Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hey Chrissy.
So, um, if you're living in our world right now in America, and I'm not saying that there's not turmoil and other things happening in other parts of the world.
Of
There
course.
absolutely is. That's part of the world. Um, there's a lot going on that impact our days outside of just our regular daily life. Like we're not being able to be really just just in our own heads, in our own worlds, in our own lives right now. Whatever is going on in our family lives, in our personal lives, in our working lives, there is a whole other layer of outside stress automatically being added on
Hmm.
to everybody's life right now. And it enhances for me all the things I'm feeling when I layer in what's going on in our world right now. It intensifies everything. If I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling sadder.
Hmm.
If I'm feeling tired, I'm feeling even more tired. I've had just I've just felt exhausted,
It is
honestly,
exhausting. I'm
mentally
not
and
sleeping very
physically.
well the last few weeks because of what's going on.
Yeah,
And
me too. The sleep has been
it's
very
hard to
interrupted.
reconcile. Um, and like without getting too in the weeds, it's like it's getting real close.
Everything's
It's
upside
getting
down.
real close.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. And not that it's okay for it to be close to someone else and not me, but when you start to feel like your safety is in question, it can be fucking terrifying,
And
if we're
you're
honest.
scared for yourself, you're
Hmm.
scared for your family, you're scared for everyone.
Yeah.
And it's not a feeling that I'm used to. I'm not
Hmm.
used to feeling that way, and I know that so many of us are feeling that way right now, which is why this conversation about surround yourself with the people you trust, surround yourself with people who feed your soul, who feed your feelings of security and
Hmm.
safety. I think it's very important that you know who you can count on in this world, who you can really trust. And I think that's going to be a thing for a while
Yeah.
in our current world.
But I appreciate that the 5 people that I'm choosing right now, I feel safe with.
Yeah.
And that is something that we're not always given the option of. And I feel grateful that I feel safe with my 5.
Yeah.
And uh, yeah, the gratitude in that is everything.
Yeah. And it's like there's um there's a lot of things happening. We'll put today is January 30th. The day this is the day we are recording this
2026. Yeah.
of 2026. And today, one of our favorite people, Catherine O'Hara, uh, who played Moira Rose on Schitt's Creek and has done all kinds of
We have a whole
won
episode.
we have a
We have
Schitt's
a
Creek.
whole episode
She
about Schitt's Creek.
she passed away today, and it's been a sad day. For I'm sure a lot of people who loved her, um, and admired her work, and
I was grateful that I heard that from you
yeah,
because then when I opened socials, because I was here working, when I opened socials, I was prepared for that because my whole
feed is
social
going to be
feed
that.
is full of stuff about her. And I was grateful that you're the one that told me
Yeah,
that
I
mattered, that it
I
was
went in
delivered
and
by somebody
gently
that I love and I
told
care about.
Phil. I went in and gently told him because he liked her too. And it's like it's moments like that. Like it came very. It was very clear to me. Another crystallizing moment where we recognize time is precious.
Yep.
Our time here is brief on this earth, and it matters who you spend your time
Yeah.
with. So that's the reason I'm giving the shout out to RIP Catherine O'Hara, a wonderful person, a light in this world who put a lot of really good. The Schitt's Creek to me is one of the ultimate
It is my
feel
favorite
good,
show.
learn about life, learn what's important what are the things that matter. So, what a legacy that she leaves in doing that kind of work. But it's a reminder that, I mean, she was only 71. I feel like 71 nowadays is young. It doesn't
Totally.
even seem like
Totally.
old. That's 11 years from where I'm at right now. So tomorrow is promised to no one. And live in the day, live with people who bring you joy, who build you up, who give you these moments. Like right now, I am so appreciative of moments when my brain is allowed to relax and stop being on high alert and just laugh.
Yeah.
Like getting to laugh with my friends right now feels more important than it's probably ever felt in my whole life,
Yeah. I agree.
you know?
And I feel like if I kind of want to go back and rewatch Schitt's Creek now. However, I'm concerned that I'll have the same thing that happened when Matthew Perry died,
Yeah.
because Friends was also one of my favorite. Like, I can quote
Yeah.
every line of every episode. I am a total Friends person.
Yeah.
And
Fanatic.
his death hit me in a massive way, and I was really emotional about it. And my husband is very he's very cerebral. And
Mm.
he was like, I just don't understand why people grieve celebrities, because it's not like you actually knew him. It's not like he was
Mhm.
part of your life. I was like, but he was part of my life.
Yeah.
He was part, like, a lot of my mental bandwidth and data storage is used on Friends quotes. So I do feel like um he did in some way help shape who I am. And I was really emotional about it. And I felt the same way about Catherine O'Hara this morning. It was like, oh my God, that is my favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
And she was she was the cherry on the sundae that made that show um brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, Daniel
Agreed.
Levy's like
So good
my
too.
favorite character, or my favorite actor in that. But she put such a twist of her own on it that the cast wasn't even expecting.
Yeah. She just
That
owned that part so
it
good.
just it was really artfully done. And I feel like if I rewatch it, it's just gonna I have a hard time watching Friends
I'll have to
after
take a
Matthew
minute
Perry.
before I think I can go in
Right.
there. But this thing about celebrity, I actually wrote something up when I was posting something about this today, and I said, it must be weird to be famous. Like everybody knows about you when you're the famous person. Like they can read your history, everything's out there. You're so up for the public, and they know things. They know who you are, but you don't know them.
Right.
Like you don't know all your fans or but they could know everything about you. And there's such a feeling, I'm sure, with a lot of celebrities, not all of them, of responsibility and of setting, like you're
Being a role model.
being a role model and your people listen to what you say more and stuff. So I do believe when you are a celebrity on that level, you are giving a piece of yourself to people. And yes, we feel like they're ours.
Yeah.
We feel like they're our
We're
friend.
emotionally invested.
And it doesn't matter if you were in the room with them. You did know them.
Right.
You have formed an emotional attachment to this person, whether you were personal friends or not. So it's not that that's not real, and it's not that you don't grieve it as a loss.
There are 4 celebrities that have passed that I cried over, and she was one.
Mm,
So Princess Diana,
mhm.
uh, Matthew Perry, Chris Cornell, and now Catherine O'Hara. It was, those are the 4 celebrities that I actually cried, to where it was like I felt, like
Yeah.
like,
Close,
grieving.
like a
Like
grief.
like
Yeah.
lots of celebrities have passed in my life, but those were the ones that hit me hard because I was such big fans
I
of
know when I was younger, John Candy was
them.
one. He was
Mhm.
uh he hit me like that. There's people that there's something about them that's relatable, and the Princess Diana one for me, I remember that the night that she passed, we had went and saw Les Mis
Oh, wow.
earlier that night, and there's a big theme in that whole thing about love and loss in Les Mis, the musical. And I remember getting the news because there was the time difference. It was late at night, and I remember thinking, because when they first reported she was just injured in the car
Right.
accident, they hadn't announced her death yet. And I remember thinking, oh, she's not going to die because she's Princess Diana. And Princess
Yeah.
Diana is not going to die because
Right.
she's Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Like
She's young.
she's
Yeah.
healthy. It's going to be fine. And I think at the time, Princess Diana was just a little bit older than me. But I remember, I want to say I was 30-ish, 32, I think, some age around
Yeah,
that.
because I was like 22, so that would
Yeah.
be right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
was
was
like
some,
22, 23.
and I remember when Princess Diana was announced, when they pronounced her dead, I remember going, "Oh,
That's not possible.
I'm I'm immortal." Like, it was the first time, because I think when you're younger, you don't recognize that
You're
you're immortal.
immortal or you're mortal?
I am not immortal. I
Not
am
immortal.
mortal.
Okay, I was like,
I am immortal. I am going to die. And I think you're so busy, and I had a little kid, and I was you just don't stop and think about things
right.
like I'm only here for a limited amount of time. And the fact that she was only 36 when she passed, she was close enough in my age that I was like, and she was a princess. She was a famous person. Oh,
I remember
I'm
watching their wedding as a
Mhm.
child, like,
Yeah.
that
So
was a big deal.
I mean, there's something to be said that, you have these 5 people in your real life, like 5 people in your real close up life. That doesn't mean there's not other people influencing it or
Sure.
adding or creating that are on maybe a second tier or a third tier out. Like, I definitely think your coworkers who you can't always pick definitely have some influence on how your
Yeah, but
life
just because 'cause
is.
you're spending time with them in the same room and, like, talking and stuff doesn't mean that they have to be one of your 5.
They don't have to be one of your 5,
If you
but
don't
they
let them
they
in
absolutely can
emotionally, like
have an influence
sure,
on
agreed.
your happiness levels, your sadness levels, your stress levels. So, I've had jobs where I have quit because the
Mm,
people that I had to work with were so detrimental to
mental health.
my mental health that
Totally.
it was not a good thing. I've been in hobbies where things have been going great and then they haven't, and I've been like, "This no longer suits me."
Mhm.
And you have to know yourself, and you have to know your worth, and you have to be able to sometimes leave things,
Right.
leave friendships, leave relationships, leave groups of people, leave jobs. Sometimes you have to leave family members behind because
Mhm.
there's nothing that says that they're automatically good for you either.
For sure.
So having that kind of power in your own life is so important, that you don't feel like a victim. You don't feel like things are forced on you, that you recognize you do have some control over who these people are in your life.
Absolutely. So my friend Mike, I'm helping him produce a podcast that he just wanted to start, and he said something this morning. If you're the smartest, or yeah, if you're the smartest person in the room, go find another room, because that's where we grow,
Yeah.
right? And that's why I was like, Shelly, I'd like to talk about this today on the pod, because that really hit me. Like it's great to feel like the most successful or the smartest or the prettiest or the fill in the blankest,
Mhm.
um, but that's like if you get too comfortable, you stop growing. And if you're always playing to your lowest strength,
Yeah.
like
Doesn't keep
if
you.
you're out leveling everyone, then
Yeah. I've always,
just mix up
with
the room. So it
singing
doesn't
being,
mean you have to like ditch those people.
yeah,
But
with my
yeah,
singing hobby, like, I've never wanted to be the best singer in the chorus I'm in or the best whatever.
right, because you're not going to grow and learn.
No, I do much better when I'm, like, in the middle of the pack or at the bottom, because that's what makes me level up. Is like,
Right.
I want to be like so and so. I want to sing like so and so. Then I try to acquire the skills. It'd be
Hmm.
like going to an art class and you're not the best artist there. I took art in college, and I we had to do still life drawing, and I remember they made us do one on day 1, and then they made us do one at the end of the quarter, and they had you put your first picture up and your last picture up, and there were
Interesting.
people that were amazing their first day out, their first day picture. They were artists who had already, had some experience doing art. Some of us were novice and some of us were quite advanced. And there was people who were amazing on day 1 and they were amazing on the end day, and the pictures looked exactly the same
Isn't
because
that
they were
interesting?
already good, and there wasn't a lot for them to pick up and improve on because their skill level was already pretty high. And then my first day thing was almost like a stick figure. And then my last day thing was very realistic.
So you
And
had more growth.
and the teacher said, because when we put it up, they we pinned it up, we turned it around, we pinned it up, and then we turned it to the crowd, we pulled it off. He did it. Like, you didn't know whose it was, and then he told you afterwards. But I knew that that was mine, and I didn't even know until I had put him up myself how different what he was. And when he took it off, like, people gasped in the room. They were like,
Right, because
and
of the massive amount of
he
growth,
goes,
because you had a further trip to take.
"Yeah, it was a much different journey." And he went, "I think we can all agree that this person has very much grown during their artistic journey." And people were like, "Oh my God,
Right, I love
that
that.
person." And there were a lot of them that were like that. And it was the people who came in as novices showed wild, almost every one of us showed wild improvement. And the people who had been really good still were
They
really
didn't
good.
grow they didn't have as much of a ramp up.
Right.
You guys all probably landed in similar levels of ability,
Yeah.
right? So whether it was a long journey or a short journey, y'all wound up at the same destination.
And
Ish,
I would,
right?
yeah.
Like
And yeah,
probably
I'd say
ish.
like my last day picture was not like theirs, but it was only maybe a few notches below. It wasn't
Right. It
that
was
far below.
closer. So
It was
that just also
definitely,
goes into, if you're the smartest person, go find another, because you're not going to grow as much.
yeah.
Right. It's a
And don't
shorter,
be afraid when you're the person who's not the best in the room.
unless you are teaching, because I have been in rooms where I was the best photographer in the room. And but that's a teaching moment,
Mm.
right? That's a teachable moment where it's like, okay, I can help bring these people up to where I am. I would rather be in a room where I'm not the most talented, because then I can learn something or glean something, like, oh my gosh, I love how he did that, or I like how the light was this way, or this posing thing was awesome. If you are if you can then shift into the mode of teacher or mentor, because you recognize, like, wait, I think that I don't think I'm going to, not that you're not going to learn something from them, but my skill set isn't probably going to grow in this room, but I can help them level up. So you want
We
those
have
people
different
in the room
roles.
with you. Yeah, you have you want those people in the room with you that will recognize that you need some
I'm
leveling up.
like in singing, I've sang in very high level courses where I was not the best singer, and it really helped me grow
Mhm.
and learn. That's when I'm the student. And then I've sang in courses that are not high level, they're more average. A lot of times it's brand new people who've never sang
Right.
before. And I always know I'm a leader in that. When I'm in that kind of course, then I'm there to help other people grow. And it's both of those roles are important. It's
Absolutely.
important to be a student, it's important to be a teacher or a mentor, and it's important to be a mentee. Like, I like all of that.
Mhm.
And I'm happy that I'm at a stage in my life where I can be both.
Yeah.
You know, that's fun.
Well, because you have
Makes it
wisdom
interesting.
and you have curiosity,
Yeah,
right? So in any given room, which one of those are you leaning into? Is it curiosity or wisdom?
yeah, and I
So,
think that that's great. Like, it's a good place to be in life where you can sit in both of those places. And picking, like, I've been very, especially like the last 10 years of my life, I have been very, very
intentional.
strategic and intentional in who those 5 are.
Mhm.
And it's interesting because it really is around that number.
Yeah.
It really is.
Like, you're
So,
the sum
yeah.
total of the 5 people you spend most time with, is
Yeah.
what
Thank God
I've
I'm
heard.
awesome because the 5 I'm hanging with are awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
Uh, I say this every time, what a fun topic, but it is. It's interesting to kind of, um I feel like I learned something even when I listen back to our episodes, like, if it's been a couple weeks since we recorded it, I don't even remember half the stuff that I said, and it's like, "Oh, that was really clever. That was smart.
Wow, did I say that?
Well, I'm kinda smart sometimes." So,
Oh, that's
I love
smart.
this topic because I think that we need to really be cognizant of the 5 people and make sure that they're there to make sure that we're the best version of ourselves.
And,
You
before
want
we
people that
close
will
out,
build you up, or instead of tear you
I
down.
know I can tell we're winding down, but before we
We
wind
are winding down.
all the way down, take care of yourself out there right now in the current world that we're in. There is a lot of stuff happening. Things are rapidly changing very quickly. A lot of our core beliefs have been shaken very
Yes.
hard. And it is an emotional roller coaster for a lot of us. You are not weak if you're scared right now. You're
It
not
is okay
alone.
to not be okay.
It is okay to not be okay. You're not alone. There are so many of us feeling
despair
unsure,
and
sad,
fear.
scared,
Yeah.
frightened, and we have every right to do that. Do not think you're not a strong person. You are. We're all just being asked to go through a lot right now.
Yes.
So make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure you are reaching out.
Give yourself grace.
All of that. Have patience
Right.
with yourself and others. We're all going through a lot.
Hmm.
That's our world right now. Scary.
It is.
So
Uh, thank you for saying that. I feel
mhm,
like I needed to hear that too.
mhm.
So I appreciate that. So, Shelly, we are going to do our rapid fire questions. Oh, what was that?
A lot of noises.
She just
But it
inhaled top.
wasn't singing.
It was awesome.
Mhm.
Okay, so let me go first.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's say I may have done this one before, but I feel like it's very timely. Uh, your favorite Moira Rose quote, your favorite Moira Rose line.
Mm.
What was your favorite? I
I love
think
that
I
one.
did this during our Schitt's Creek episode. However, I think that it's timely today.
Child, this one is awesome. Bring me another one.
For those of you that aren't seeing the captions, she said, "John, this wine is awful. Please bring me another one." That was
Mhm.
my translation.
Thank you. That was
Yeah.
great.
You're welcome.
There's so many. I mean, when she says she wants to take a relaxing bath with like a radio with a long plug in or some extension cord or
Mhm.
something, she's so. Oh, I give my something for a coma right now. There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Just the way she would
Yeah.
deliver every line was
It was
amazing,
masterful. It was masterful as an actress because she was Moira
and the
Rose.
fold in the cheese
The Fold and the
singing
Cheese is still
is
my
amazing.
favorite. It
Her
is like,
reaction when Patrick sings "Simply the Best"
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
to David, like so many moments on that show. But the fold in the cheese is just the Herb Erlinger wine commercial.
That
Yeah, the wine
was great.
commercial.
That was great.
All iconic. She's iconic. We love
She was an icon.
her.
We
Mhm.
will miss you. Okay, your turn.
Okay, this one is from Ms. Angie, and it
Yes.
is Fruit Loops
Oh,
or peanut butter crunch.
Fruit Loops. I
Wow,
don't
so
I don't
fast.
know that I've ever had peanut butter crunch.
What?
So I don't know that
What?
it could be my favorite because I don't
What?
think I've ever had it.
What?
When was that invented or released or
Peanut butter crunch?
yeah.
Oh, 70s?
So when I was a kid?
Yeah.
I was gonna
Crunch
say because my
berries.
son Kyle is allergic to peanuts, and maybe that's why I didn't ever have it in my house. But if it was around when I was a kid,
Yeah.
um, Mom, I know you listen.
What's going
Mom,
on?
did I ever have that? And did I not like it? I
You
don't
need to
remember ever
try it.
having
It
it. We
does
didn't eat
rip
a
up
lot
the
of.
roof of your mouth.
We did not eat a lot of sugary cereal. We had healthier cereals, which, um, as an adult, I realized that was the wiser parenting choice. Uh,
Gross.
I
Grape
don't know
nuts,
that
gross.
I don't know that my mom bought like Fruit Loops
I like
either.
mini shredded wheat, but that had
I
sugar on it.
love mini shredded wheat.
Okay.
That's one of my very favorite cereals,
Okay.
if not my very favorite. I like Raisin Bran too. I'm a big
I like
raisin.
raisin bread.
Love Raisin Bran.
Okay, what's my next question?
Your next question, we're gonna stay on the breakfast
Oh, train.
situation.
I love breakfast.
Favorite flavor of oatmeal? Favorite add-ins for oatmeal?
I like
Or do
to
you have like
add.
a if Quaker makes a do you like the maple and brown sugar? Or like do you like one of those?
Yeah,
Or
I do, but
would you rather make your own,
I like
like
to make my
choose
own
your
because
own
I like it
adventure?
a little bit. I don't like it super mushy. I like the oats to still have some oatiness to them.
That's definitely a word.
And
Oatiness.
I like them with raisins, a
Mm,
little bit of walnuts, brown sugar, butter, and milk, but then a splash of heavy cream.
yeah,
It's fucking awesome.
I would eat that.
It's so
100%.
damn good. And I like a piece of really toasty toast with it too. And butter.
If you can
So
dip
carb fest. Carb fest.
the edges of the like sorry, the crust of
Yeah.
the toast
Yeah.
that has a little bit of butter and you dip it in and you
No.
eat it, that's super good.
I'm not a former fat person. You can tell by how much it's described how much I love that fucking meal. So good.
Okay, give me a non-food one, Shelly.
Okay, I will for sure. Um, so okay, you're gonna go to an award since we talked about
Awesome.
celebrities. You're gonna go to an awards ceremony. Would you rather go to the Grammys or the Academy Awards?
Which one is Jason Momoa at? Probably
Maybe,
the Academy.
maybe both, but probably the Academy.
I'm going to that one.
So you can,
Summit
she's
him.
going, okay.
So I can summit
Jason,
him.
stalker alert. Just be careful out there, Jason.
I
about
love you.
she does. It's a lot.
Sorry.
It's a
But
lot.
I'm actually not sorry.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'll back that. I'll 10 toes down. I want to be wherever Jason Momoa is.
Okay. I'm glad she makes all of her decisions in life on that very subject. Yes.
I also would just rather go to the Academy Awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Probably because I don't know a lot of current
I don't
music,
know
and I
any of
wouldn't
the
know who
current
anybody
music.
was. I
I
would be
wouldn't
like,
either. I
"Who's
could be
that lady
sitting
with
next
the—"
to
Yeah.
somebody famous and I would not know at all.
Yeah. You're like, "Who are you here to see?" Myself. Cool.
I'm nominated for 29 of these fuckers.
Awesome.
I don't know who you are. Sorry.
You guys, thank you so much for listening.
Thank
We accept that with gratitude, and we would love if you have a moment to give us a like, a share, a follow, a comment. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies, whatever.
Tell your dogs.
Leave us a 5-star. Only if there were more stars, we'd ask for that. Leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening. It's super helpful.
It does
to
help.
push us out to other people. And let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel about the 5.
Especially if it's
people.
nice. If it's mean, I don't really want to hear that.
Well, that's how we grow.
No.
Didn't we just talk about that?
No.
Anyway, that is a wrap, and we will see you guys next time on Hot Flash Chronicles.
Ciao.
Bye.
That's it for today's dose of midlife mischief on Hot Flash Chronicles. Thanks for listening and letting us overshare.
If you laughed, nodded along, or shouted same at any point, hit that subscribe button and share us with your favorite humans.
And remember, we're still hot, just in flashes.